All right, the buttons have been clicked, and the computer has not immediately eaten its own head, so we are live and ready to go again with another Super Robot Sunday here on Sound Goblin Gaming. I am, as always, Bograt.
I'm the Krampus.
I'm Shiv.
And I'm usually Vincent.
And, yeah, we're going to get back into it with SD Gundam G-Generation Cross-Rays as we continue playing through the story of Wing, such as it is, and we see that Hero, distracted by defeat. Get used to it.
Defeat. Neutral outcomes. Small birds. Breadcrumbs. Hero's just bad at focusing.
Among other things.
スペシャルズとはかつて圧倒的な軍事力を欲した連合内においてモビルスーツの供給源であるオズ指導のもと完成した部隊である。しかし連合内での特権を得るに至ったこの部隊も全てはトレースが己の理想を実現させるための足がかりに過ぎなかった。トレーズが連合への反乱を実行に移そうとしたとき、
Oh God! Ah! Somebody get a fucking umbrella! Jesus Christ!
宇宙より降りかかる。流星に紛れて地球に降下した5機の船が
Those aren't sparks of war. That's General
その
Septum.
行動をも巧みに操り、連合の首脳陣を壊滅させたトレーズは一大反抗作戦、オペレーションデイブレイクを決行。世界各地のスペシャルズを一斉に放棄させ、瞬く間に連合拠点を制圧。オズはついに歴史の表舞台へ躍り出たのである。
Trey's Kushinaga, capable of coming up with a reasonably competent plan of infiltrating the entire military with elite units, and then having those elite units turn on said military.
好機として捉えていた人物がいた。復讐のため、その素顔を仮面で隠したゼクス・マーキスである。
And thus conquering the world because there was only one world government, making you wonder why they have such a large military in the first place.
To oppress the colonies.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason. It's
完全平和主義を提唱し、地球とコロニーの共存と繁栄を目指していた。だが、
Also, so they could blow up the pacifist nation.
Yeah, the handful of notes that Wing actually took from original Gundam, they scribbled badly and then couldn't read their own handwriting. So that whole thing where, like, you know, the Federation aren't really good guys, they're just less bad guys. They tried to really actually do that with Wing and be like, oh no, the Alliance is fine. It's Oz that's the bad guys. And it's like...
not. I don't even think they tried that, honestly. I don't think they wrote Alliance as good people either. It's so much as Oz just kind of takes over at a certain point.
Yeah,
I mean,
they also just have the whole, like, oh, well, the Alliance is oppressing the colonies. And it's like, fucking are they, though?
Yes, it's actually why Oz has such good ins with the colonies eventually.
I mean, they say that they are.
I know, they show nothing, but at the same time, the entire series does focus on Earth and fairness, up until the point where Oz takes over. So literally, they have zero screen time in space when the Alliance is there. So we have no fucking idea what the Alliance is doing up there.
Yeah, it's the backdrop for the campaign, or the game they never really go, or series they never really go into.
Yeah.
Yeah, all this happened beforehand, trust us. Now, they're sending Gundam's Earth.
Yeah, it's not like UC where we actively see the Federation basically shitting on the colonies and being kind of shitty about space noids versus Earth noids.
At some point, but that's also because that point that part of the Gundam timeline is so overly elaborated that we have seen that. When it comes to the original series, it starts partway through the 1 year war. That's not really shown either.
We still actually get a fair amount of it just from
Not in the initial stuff, because they get to Earth really quick.
Yeah, I mean, even still, though, the point is that you still get a lot of... Racism isn't really the right term, but you get a lot of bigotry towards space noids, even when you're on Earth. There's a lot of Federation officers that like express distaste for space noids and basically give shit to the actual crew of White Base because a lot of them are from space.
Briefly before dying.
Yeah, no, typically,
But yeah,
I mean
that's also the other thing. It's like, oh, here's this character that's going to die soon. We'll make sure you're not attached to him because we don't actually want you to have pathos for him, as opposed to the ones where we do the opposite. But
reverse is also very mild. Like I remember when they introduced Bright, they're like, "Oh, you're from space. You must be one of the elite," and that's about most of the jab that he gets.
yeah. Gadra, who hears the heart of space. For reasons.
I want a sandwich. Shut up, space.
I want a boat.
ヒーロー先行に散る
I think Hunter's microphone is dead.
Entirely possible. I think the receiver
The
is.
receiver is dead.
We can plug it in. Yeah, it's USB-C.
Or do we have a USB-C port that will charge?
Well, the cables that are with it are A to C. They're just very short, so we can plug it in to charge it. It'll be inactive for a little bit while it charges, and then once it's charged back up, we can plug it back in. Yeah, it's fine. Whichever. We should still plug it in to charge it regardless, so.
Yeah. Not like I'm doing terribly much while we're waiting for plot to happen.
Not like the plot is doing terribly much while we're waiting for plot to happen.
It is a slow burn series, and by slow burn, I mean there might be an ember there if you look really, really deep.
Somewhere in the last 5 episodes. Guys will charge the mics as well, at least one of them. You can plug them into the fucking PS4 for all it matters. That's the PS3. You got to turn the PS4 on. I'm sure important things are being talked about.
Otto's got some hella crushed ribs from piloting the Tallies. That's about where we're at.
The Talgies beats the crap out of its pilots. I think that's pretty much the...
Which is funny, because it's a Leo.
No, the Leos are based off of that, except instead of building them of competent material, they are built of, I think we've determined tin and C4.
Technically, it's a Leo with rockets strapped on its back.
The prototype suit the Leos were based off of. It's also actually made of Gundanium.
It's not made of
Or
Gundanium.
a similar,
It's-
like, weird...
Yeah.
It's made of a different bullshit material.
A different
Yeah.
bullshit material.
Which is the justification for why it can be shot at least once and not turn into a pile of scraps and gore like a Leo.
It's also designed that
They also gave it a helmet.
Trace Kusanada made.
Yeah.
Because he's actually a mobile suit designer.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, so is Amuro. What's your point? Like, genuine. That's basically what happened after the 1 year war in
At a certain
UC.
point, I guess.
No, like that's literally what happened in the 1 year war. Like after the 1 year war in UC, basically the rest of the white base crew were given the option whether to stay, enlisted in the Federation military or not. Amuro was pretty much told, "You don't get to leave. You're going to be shoved off on this base, off on the end of things. If you ever talk about the 1 year war, we'll fucking know and we'll find you. In the meantime, I guess you can work with Anaheim Electronics and design mobile suits."
Yep, here's your house arrest for the rest of your life. Have fun.
Yeah.
And this also shows why the Federation are complete morons, because you're trusting Anaheim Electronics.
No. They didn't give him to Anaheim Electronics. You can work with Anaheim Electronics, and it's totally fine. He worked with Anaheim Electronics, and then the Federation just stole back half the designs he made for them anyways to give to SNRI.
Look, both sides knew Anaheim Electronics was working for both sides.
Yeah, it wasn't a
But
secret.
what were you going to do? Not have good mobile suits?
Yeah, Anaheim wasn't even secret
Want
about
the
that
fucking
shit.
Zuda?
I mean, in fairness, the standard grunt troop of the Xeon forces was
Xeonic.
actually just designed by Xeonic.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
And
It's
they
just-
and Zimad made some actually useful suits. They just also made the Zuda.
It's just, at a certain point, if you're not a grunt suit, you're made by Anaheim Electronics.
That's mostly post 1 year war.
Yeah. Pre 1 year war, Xeon actually
Xeon
had
all of their own mobile suit manufacturing. Didn't really have much in the way of Anaheim stuff. Now, mind you, after the 1 year war, a lot of the Xeon mobile suit development companies got shut down, and then all of their engineers and scientists Operation Paperclipped into Anaheim. Hence why you end up with things like the Hyzak.
It's like this is basically just a Zaku.
It was basically a Zaku everything but the torso, which was a gym. Also let them put a better reactor in it, which meant it could actually use beam weaponry.
Which in a way makes sense.
It was kind of the whole point of the Hyzak versus the regular Zakus.
Yeah. Well, then they were commissioned by the Titans, and they wanted to look as evil as possible.
攻撃は拡散するな。中枢施設を制圧できればいい。
I took your flag. You have to give up now.
Considering they're being attacked by,
Those are pretty much the rules the Peacecraft Nation seems to be.
Oh, no. They didn't take the Sun Kingdom's flag. They set their castle on fire.
Oh, yeah, no, that's how the rest of the world does it.
oh no, some Ares.
Those aren't even shots from a beam cannon. It's actually just somebody on the roof of headquarters chucking rocks. That's all it takes for an Ares.
No, he's in the tall gates. It's a super robot. He's fine. Much like pretty much every main character suit.
I mean, it is the Tallgeese 1, so it's still kind of crap, but...
It's crap in comparison to other tall geese, but in comparison to the way he's fighting right now, it's a god tier suit. So here you get to control a raid of 2 characters.
And yeah, there you can see it's got the Dobergun shot and the Dobergun beam.
Because they couldn't decide which one the Tallgeese one actually used, because it kind of wasn't specified.
重い機体の機動性をバーニャー出力で全て補う無茶な話だがサンクキングダムを前にして無様な戦いはできんのだ
Make that turret.
Even Zex is a little like, oh god, who designed this? Oh well. Make the best of it.
Thank you, Noin, for being brief. Unfortunately, they have decided to walk forward and kill themselves on you.
Yeah. But here we see that that Noin gets a special Ares. It's still garbage.
That's a special paint job.
Ah, the only thing that can't kill an Ares, another Ares.
Don't be too aggressive now, units in the back that care nothing about moving forward. If you can't tell by how fast that cage moves, this is the only fight where you actually have that thing.
Yep.
If I recall, after this in the series, or soon after, Tauruses start coming out. She filed it.
Yes.
Series.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Literally, you can just start. At worst, you can start support defending with the fucking.
Yeah.
With the Tallgeese, that takes basically fucking nothing from anything on the board here.
Yep, pretty much. Game. There we go.
I'm thinking, leave me alone.
thrilling action.
Yep. Now to finish this trash off. Right,
There, I filled the get gauge.
Oh, you were actually trying to do that. I didn't realize.
I mean, not at first. And then when it was like
The game also really wanted you through every attack it could.
annoying, yeah.
It will.
No, it was like not an intentional thing per se. It was more a like by the time it was already at like 50%, it's like I may as well. We defeated 9 Leo, 9 Ares. The Sang Kingdom is free.
To be fair, that is about all you need. Sanking.
Yeah. This is with proportionate use of force.
They were pacifists.
Well,
We don't want to fight. That's great.
No. This is liberating the Sank Kingdom who have been taken over. This is not actually the Sank Kingdom being fought. That being said, it was 9 Ares. A mischievous child with a slingshot could have dealt with this.
Yeah, but they were pacifists. They couldn't fight back. You have one Ares, you still control the Sank Kingdom.
That's why there was only 9 heirs there.
They lost like 200 in the last battle Gundam showed up. We can only build these things so fast.
This is a suit made for dueling, not for combat. You still have to move in a duel. It's not going to do very well in a duel if you turn on the thrusters and crack your own fucking ribs.
I know. I got a heavy arms way of fighting a duel is to stay put and just fire all the missiles. Move my ass. I'll just blow up everything.
No, he totally does a jumping flip onto the battlefield, then fires all the
Fires all
missiles.
the missiles. Style points. Missiles. Wrist blade, I guess, occasionally.
Ho, ho, ho.
Did Zex just cut off his father's beard and put it on his head? Is he wearing a wig made of his father's beard? That's my lore now.
Oh, it's dollar stores on Dyke?
そのために多くの血が流れました私は完全平和主義のあなたの教えに背く生き方しかできませんでした
Oh, I was just spouting bullshit to keep the peasantry in line.
そんな私がピースクラフト王家を継ぐわけに
I had a secret torture dungeon.
しかし
Actually passes.
あいつな
Start
ら
a war.
父上の理想とした国を継げるはずだ私はそのために戦います不出来の息子をお許しください
No one actually cared to invade the completely resource-free Sank Kingdom until they started spewing things about pacifism, which sparked every war imaginable in the area. The irony was completely lost on basically everyone.
Earth and the colonies can live together in peace. Oh, fuck that guy.
You don't get to you do not get to lecture when you're still a fucking monarchy.
Depends on what type of monarchy. If we're actually talking about, like, they're basically figureheads and it's actually just a constitutional democracy. Eh?
Yeah, I don't know if they go into that much detail on how the Sand Kingdom.
It is a.
Well, you see, your monarch has the gaze.
In truth, the Sand Kingdom didn't actually have a government. These were just the people living in the biggest house.
Yeah, it was actually just a really big sandbox, and he made a really impressive sandcastle. I, Peacecraft, now own this playground.
In all truth, the only thing we see of the Sand Kingdom ever is like a castle in the middle of like a fucking green pasture with some trees around. It's not
So
like
basically
fucking.
Tolkien's idea of an ideal monarch.
It's
the dude
it's
with a funny hat who holds parties and collects stamps or something.
Mostly, yes.
Turns out that he actually just like bought a parcel of land and then declared himself a sovereign nation.
This works slightly better than usual for some reason.
For 1995, you too can be an ambassador of Sealand.
You want to be a lord? You can buy 1 square foot of land. Sand Kingdom.
Just had a nice vacation home in Finland and just took things a bit too far.
Started calling myself a king, and everyone just said okay.
I made up this stupid last name, Peacecraft, and just kind of ran with it.
Goddamn alliance says I can only marry one woman. I'm going to marry all the women and make my own kingdom.
Maybe you should treat the colonies nice. Okay, my work here is done. Everyone come back to my castle for wine coolers. Why are there mobile suits outside?
We believe in peace. Does anyone else smell smoke?
Oh, nobody lives in that castle.
No one fight
Not
back. We
anymore.
believe in actual absolute pacifism. Also, we'll lose.
Lord, where the knockers to Nicholas Collier?
As long as we just don't fight back, they'll understand that peace is a viable solution and stop fighting. Oh, my kidneys.
It will get our message. Oh, the castle's on fire.
Shoot some hoops.
Didn't we build this castle entirely of stone? How the hell did they light it on fire?
Napalm.
Well, fuck.
But these are the same people who thought a flint was a viable weapon. Wartime.
Well, in fairness, when
Wow,
you're...
it'd be really
when you're
terrible if we made some sort of system that would override the will of the pilot and operate a fucking mobile suit on its own. Hey, what's that in the background that says 0? Pay no attention to that.
But certainly not the exam system. Certainly not the same
I mean-
every other time we've done this in other shows.
As mentioned before, these are just mad scientists from G Gundam. I don't fucking get that.
We put Contra in this stupid wetsuit and it made our new computer better.
Alright. Spend that time we smeared type all over the walls.
We needed it for the moon base to fire the laser to operate the satellite cannon and occasionally communicate with dolphins.
Wait, no, next year. Putting out that show next year. Audiences will have none of it. See, that's why Gundam X flopped. People were sick of winged shit. They were like, no, I'm not giving another show a chance.
Which is a shame because X is
The
great.
Fools, vastly better show.
Gundam Wing would be improved by like 100-fold by a man standing on the surface of a lake and then lighting it on fire.
I don't know if Wing would actually be a good excuse for why X flopped. I mean, like, Seed has been popular in Japan for some fucking reason.
Yes, there was a very long time gap between there. Literally, X came out immediately after Wing, and people suffered from it. Is an actual thing. They had effectively Gundam fatigue. They were sick of it.
Specifically, but it was
Yeah, fair.
yearly releases one after the other, starting with like Victory.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
And they were like, yeah, we can't sustain another show right now, too much hype.
Yeah, people were just getting sick of it, especially after the nonsense that was Wing.
Gundam X has a living legacy see today with a single meme of a doctor cocking a gun. I am a healer, but...
I mean, it's not the sole reason for X's failure. That's also because people are stupid and have bad opinions. But I'm going to hit it with a shotel. The fuck is a shotel? This is what these swords are called, you fucking nerd.
Listen, only one Gundam is allowed to have a beam saber in this series at a time.
I'll have a beam scythe then.
Okay, what if I
Fucking
add more
technicalities.
blades onto it and then call my suit Hell? The second beam blade is vital.
Fine, I won't have a beam saber. I'll have a wrist combat knife.
That's fine. That's just fine.
We tried putting a beam saber on your suit, but then it just tipped over sideways.
We tried putting a beam saber on you, but then you fire it like a missile.
You thought maybe, like, fewer missiles? No.
Beam saber missiles. In retrospect,
I mean-
we should have seen this coming.
In fairness, it destroyed 5 Leos.
Well, I mean, yeah, but debris flying off the ground from a missed shell killed 5 Leos.
One time, somebody on the opposite end of the base sneezed and 3 Leos exploded.
The shell missed, a piece of rock ricocheted into a Leo's engine, it exploded, it took out 4 more Leos.
Like, it's not our fault that, like, lowest bidder designers don't make friction.
It's just as good, they told me. Half the price.
Look, we were trying to be efficient. We decided to make the Leos run off of hydrogen engines. See, there is not a sorting point in an error, so I'm going to have to send somebody up there, presumably.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
That or the entire or the entire bloody base thing.
Yeah, but I get to actually deploy 5 people this time.
Yeah, it goes up as you go deeper into missions.
Okay, you're going to be here. Yourself perfect. I'll get to be in this one. No, we will not do the Aquarius. We will do the Amaterasu.
Oh, look, Hero was actually here for this.
Why does your suit have feathers? Why doesn't yours?
Exactly. Because we stopped pretending this wasn't a super robot show.
Surprise!
Well, that sure was a plane.
What happened to the plane? It got shot by the Wing Zero. Okay.
Oh, what?
And original Gundam is like Gao or the Adhumla, like big flying forms of beam weapons, and Wing is like, some cargo planes and jet engines.
It makes enough sense, as do the blimps, if you consider the fact that the Earth Forces Army on Earth have absolutely no one to actually fight.
That's fair, yeah. That is entirely fair.
Their entire
they're
existence
using-
is boondoggles.
They're using planes for transport 'cause they don't need warships for transport. Who's gonna fight them? The peace-loving Sen Kingdom.
Ah, he learned Sway 1.
Yeah, da. I don't think we've actually seen this attack.
I took punch.
Hey, that was a kick.
Oh, 19 health.
Yep. Low level character, and well, mainly low level character, really. The stats are actually good.
Yeah, the G-Cell Perfect, it's like the best stat in the game.
Yeah. It's the lack of stats on the character that is actually keeping it from one-shotting things.
Yep. That will be solved shortly.
Yeah.
That'll be solved. Rocco's entire giant group of Tauruses shatters themselves against it.
Pretty much.
Yeah, because he's done with his third attack.
Yep.
Go stand in the corner. We already got a heavy arms or something. And a death scythe.
Sorry, it is 8:30 p.m. It is time for the Maganak cuddle pile. We drink cocoa and tell each other about our feelings.
Lightly soften one of these Leos.
These are Tauruses.
No, they're
No, these are
Leos.
Leos.
no,
These are
they're-
Leo
they're-
ground
They're
types.
transporting the
That's right,
Tauruses in
they're
the
transport
plane.
Yeah.
Tauruses. Yeah.
These are stripped down Leos that are only capable of ground.
Yes, these are Leo ground types, so they're worse than normal Leos.
One of them tripped and exploded.
Right, so first off, map attack version.
Yep.
does that.
That's a strangely common pattern in this game, the twin line.
Yeah, because the Twin Buster Rifle map version also does that.
Depends on which,
Beaming power from the moon!
yeah, it depends on which Wing Zero. The base Wing Zero actually just does a big attack around it.
Well, yes, because it does the spin.
Yeah, it does
with
the
the
spin.
Twin Buster Rifles.
Yeah.
Take that, Leo. You know what you did.
I deployed one of the most powerful weapons we have against the Leo. On the bright side, the Alliance already blew up the Hague, so we're safe. Can't be tried for war crimes if there's no
Tribunal,
courthouse.
yeah.
They were obviously monsters.
Flitasana got real fucking pumped from that.
Challenging that Leo to a fist fight.
Yep.
Melee range, the only place where the suit is competent.
I mean, it's literally all its entire purpose.
Yeah. Just swing two swords that we glued to its arms on things.
Oh, look. Zex is here to help us.
That's Preventer Wind, thank you very
Zex
much.
is here to help us.
I do not know who this Zex person you speak of is, but I'm sure he's very handsome and also a great pilot.
What did we say? Quattro Pacino. I once worked with Char. He was a totally cool dude.
Who else wants a satellite cannon? I just signed up for free room and board.
Oh, good thing we're fighting in this wasteland.
You just come back to the map, there's literally just a gouge torn through it.
なんだろうがどっちでもいい。ティファと生きるこの世界は俺が守ってみせるぜ。
Go! Just about the only actual majorly ranged unit we field. Yeah, so I was looking at that between streams and did come to the realization that we are a heavily melee-focused team. Like, this is not necessarily a bad thing. Like, it's still totally functional in this game. It's just very funny. It does make things a little bit slower because we do have to, like, close in.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Whereas I tended to have more of a bias towards ranged, or accidentally had a bias towards range in the case of the 00 Quanti Bull Saber, because... Okay, so you have somebody other than Graham Acre who has no awakening in the damn thing. It actually has a good range.
Yes.
Same is true, strangely enough, of the end of the Barbados line, where it starts to actually get an awakened weapon.
Yep. Which is ironic, considering it ripped that thing off of an AI. Go! The only wing pilot that actually deserves kills. Oh, right.
That's the...
Just to make things faster, I'll actually use the... Shut up. Nobody cares.
Enjoy this analyst.
Oh, that was a bad idea on your part.
Yep. Fire the machine guns at it! I'm pretty sure this is just going to piss him off.
Oh, right in the cockpit. A very strange definition of the term locked on.
されている。
Yeah, you're supercharged.
Yeah,
It's
turns
basically blowing up
out the
anything.
double X getting super crits is powerful.
Pretty much anything you're fielding gains super crits is powerful. More than enough to take out a Leo.
Came to the wrong neighborhood, boy. Yeah, we'll clean up the trash first and then finish off the transport ships. Or at least be in position to deal with the trash,
Be in position for it to break itself on you.
basically.
Yeah.
Cherry flavor. Oh, you dodged right into that one, man. I was trying to fire a warning shot.
Yeah, for as fragile as the Leos are, the competence of the Leo pilots is not to be overstated.
ユニバーサルなものじゃないんですよ。
Well, this is the most unnecessary thing.
I mean, it's lower power than the photon torpedo. I think it actually just barely killed him.
Yeah, that's... Yeah.
Again.
The difference would actually be much more pronounced if you were firing at a better suit, actually. Because this, I believe this one's property is 0 defense.
I think so, yes.
Yeah. It tends to actually be its best weapon in most situations. It's just that the Leos are such utter trash that the ability to penetrate the defense it barely has in the first place doesn't mean
I've
anything.
ignored its defense. And?
fuck you in particular. I mean, wholly unnecessary to turn. It just amuses me.
Take that, Leo, over there for some reason.
I'm not gonna really have any meaningful way to make it there, so.
No. There, blow things up. Hope you like cutscenes.
Yep.
They sent more Leos after us.
They just keep coming. How or why do they produce so many?
I suppose when your mech is made of cardboard, you can afford to produce a lot of them. Fantastic Amazon.
You really should be saying I feel no fear 2 feet away from
Master Asia. I'm in the tall geese. I'm invincible. I'm undefeated. Let me explain to you what undefeated means. Means I have never tasted defeat. Oh, so you feel no fear, boy?
Probably just Darkness Finger.
Yeah. Gotta move up 1. I maybe feel 1 fear.
I'm now feeling slight fear. Hero, what is this ridiculous suit you have?
Oh, you don't get to talk.
Nobody tames Master Asia.
Useful to him.
Are you in control?
I'm in control. Are you in control?
Actually useful skill.
Yep. I mean, granted, 30 is a drop in the bucket for hero ranged wise, but it's free, so why not?
Yeah, exactly. It's free. It's better than literally nothing that was there beforehand.
Yep.
It's not, here's an increase to a support skill other than charm.
Yeah, basically. For those of you keeping track, no, I have not actually unlocked base wing.
This just happens.
I effectively skirted entirely around it.
I'm assuming not necessarily intentionally, just kind of happened that way.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
All right, so you guys have these 3 Leos to fight with an unnecessarily large force. Wants to finish literally everything off.
Nah, it's probably not going to do it. As funny as it would be, the Vulcans are probably still just a little too underpowered to actually finish that thing off. Oh.
Oh, yeah, no. Those are never good skills. Yeah, most of the percentage goes to like 9.
Death Harmonica.
One beam to shoot it with, and the rest are for decorative purposes. There's a lot of, yeah, Leo's down that way.
Just know where I can actually get any units to with any sort of reasonable amount of time, so I'm just going to let them hurl themselves to what's already down there and, you know, die horribly.
What's the cheapest attack?
Omnidirectional laser only has anti-large. It doesn't. Photon torpedo has.
The photon torpedo was the ignore defense. Okay, that's right. It was the best thing to fire versus a ship.
Yes.
Because it's like plus 30% damage for anti-large. It's actually really good.
Yep. Yes, it technically is higher power against large and bigger, large things than the photon torpedo is, even with ignore defense. It's going to be better. None of this really matters.
Just put it to attack.
Yeah.
Like-
Well, that was necessary.
More accurately, that was an eventuality.
Oh, they've all died at range. I'm going to close in. I'll be safe.
There's this thing that's better at melee attacks than range attacks.
Don't ask questions.
On the bright side, their human wave tactics have finally worn down his energy to the point where he can no longer attack them.
Strategy.
Hide
It
behind
is
the pile
a
of dead
strategy.
bards.
Yes. I'd say hide behind the pile of dead Leos, but they kind of explode into nothing very quickly, so.
Fine, I'll get off my surfboard. Crash my other surfboard into you.
They never have enough surfboards.
Sure.
Ostensibly, he used melee combat on occasion.
I mean, I actually tend towards melee anyways, just because it's usually lower energy costs. So it's more sustainable.
Yeah, it does depend on the suit, but generally. Out of energy.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was bound to happen. The satellite cannon is not cheap.
No, it is not.
It's funny. It's just as expensive.
I think I unlocked that thing so late into my playthrough that the satellite cannon's cost was not actually an issue. So much as just getting the morale up to actually fire it.
Yeah.
Because I think at that point I had like the gold energy booster on it, so it was like, okay, that's like plus 150 energy on its bar.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Not quite high enough.
Come on, attack the turn A. You know you wanna. My God, one actually hit.
It occasionally happens. Well,
Y'all want to see something funny but wholly unnecessary? Hi, Leo ground type. Have you met my friend, Moonlight Butterfly?
これくらいなら見せてみろホワイトドール月光町を使うしかないのか
Have to.
no. The answer is no. You don't have to use Moonlight Butterfly.
The additional thing, of course, being any of these moves that require like super high or higher morale to use, also just by the nature of that aspect means they're going to crit fairly often as well.
Yes.
人を守ることもできる道具になるんですよ
It's definitely Gundams, multiple, and definitely not, certainly, almost entirely things breaking themselves on the Infinite Justice.
In total fairness, if you
Still a Gundam.
in total fairness, if you deploy no units to that map, the Gundams they give you are still more than enough to solve.
I mean, yes. But
Most of what we were fielding was Gundams. It's fine. Their statement's not inaccurate.
go for it. It's you.
Actually, no. Most of the colonies don't call themselves rebels. That being the issue.
Watch me shoot a 3.
Dr. J, because we need a naming scheme. Alright, we surrender, but we will not give you the Gundams. Okay, now, Hero, get out of the Gundam, get a safe distance, and then blow it up.
Sorry, you broke up in the middle there, Dr. J.
Oh, fuck. Alright, everyone else, while they're distracted, leave.
Yo, can I borrow your Gundam? Mine broke.
You broke it yourself.
It was my mission. Blow up my Gundam.
I didn't tell you to do that.
Also, I'm unconscious. There.
I just said we were surrendering, but you can't. You could just leave. How you know how long it took us to build that? Oh, fuck me.
It's fine. This is like the worst self-destruct program ever. They just glue it back together and it's perfectly fine.
You can practically hear the Lego breaking noise from the Lego Dance every time he does it.
I based this off a thing I found called the Methus.
Only I decided to actually make it have effective weaponry.
Arms and legs come off for like no reason. Who's Grace? Yeah, I said, who the fuck is Grace? Just repeat yourself. Answer the fucking question.
No, he's saying before she fires the missile, she has to say grace.
Ah. Our Father who art in heaven, just like our space laser.
Our Father who art in heaven is about not to be.
14 kills. Fuck.
I don't know why. Leo's just like attacking Fall for some reason.
Well, specifically, that is, I literally sent him over to a section on his own with like six Leos over there.
Yeah.
Look, we got an Oz Ares.
Hooray.
And we can make another turn 8 gun.
We can make as many turn A's as we can afford, which is
A lot,
a lot,
actually.
but not as many as you would think. Unsurprisingly, the turn A is not cheap. Can we rub things on things?
This is less design and more. Can I turn the bale into something useful finally again? Nope. 4.
No.
It's 4 for everything. I'm ironically probably going to put it into another thing that's even more melee focused, but at least better about it.
Yeah. I mean, the Bale has great stats. Its weapons are shit. That's the problem. There's nothing better off the Wing Zero custom.
Yeah, I'm just considering whether I want to go into loops on other stuff, but
Yeah.
it's fine for now. I don't think we have anything we can rub on other things to make things. No.
Yeah, we haven't acquired too many. Well, we haven't changed anything, so unless... I'm assuming you did like all the rubbing you could beforehand.
I just do it as a habit. Every time I develop, I check
Yeah.
again to see what I can rub on other things.
Yeah. That's why I have the Stargazer, because that just develops by accident for some reason.
I
remember.
actually had to specifically develop into it. I
really?
didn't get that from design.
Okay. I think I remember accidentally just getting that.
Oh yeah,
the
there's a
things
ton.
together, 'cause
There's
like
a ton of
them.
things that design into the Stargazer. Yes.
Yeah.
I just somehow managed to dodge all of them.
Yeah.
Particularly because I was doing a lot of development specific
Yeah,
to get
very
to the suits
yeah.
that I was trying to get to. So
That makes sense. You were doing very specific lines to get to specific things. I was doing a more generalized approach.
clever ploy. That's definitely what we're calling it.
You pointed a gun at the colonies and told them to surrender. That's not really that clever.
It is as clever as Lady Un could manage.
And then Trace told her to knock it off.
Yeah, basically. That is one of the things I do find highly entertaining about the entirety of the plot of Gundam Wing, is that Lady Un constantly goes, I'm doing this because it's what Trace wants, and then Trace just was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, basically.
This will achieve Trace's goals. You have no idea what my fucking goal is. Clearly. You filled my swimming pool with Kool-Aid. It is what you desired, my lord. No, no, it isn't. Why do I keep you around?
Oh, just throw some rose petals and it'll be good enough.
トロワに救われ一命を取り留めたヒーローはノベンタ元帥を殺害してしまった贖罪のため元帥の身内に裁きを仰ぐべく世界各地を回っていた
Should have just released like a 5-minute YouTube video talking about how sorry he was and how he would do better from now on, and then go right back to exploiting children.
自分の犯したミスの審判を仰ぐ全てが万事
Look, I'm just as shocked as you are that the con men and grifters I hired to make my NFT game conned and grifted people. Who could have seen this? You can't be mad at me. I'm a victim too.
正しいかお前らしくない言葉だと思ったが案外そうなのかもしれないなふん不思議なやつだ
多くの者たちに自らの罪を語り裁きの時を待つヒーローだがどれだけの土地を巡ってもその裁きの瞬間が訪れることはなかった
Hero continues to be suicidal.
Yep. Checking to make sure it's still charging.
Yeah, it is still charging, so I can see the screen from here.
Yeah. Sorrow, the dawning sorrow. Men and women fight for freedom. Sorry, this series doesn't deserve that.
What are these mobile suits? They are things.
These are Leos. It's very generous to call them mobile suits. They're more like coffins that move slightly and occasionally have guns. Oh, there's several right ways to murder.
No, she's gone full Peacecraft. You know what I like? Pillars. Lots and lots of pillars. Duke Dermail.
Continuing the proud tradition of Gundam names. Dermail Catalonia.
I think this series actually generally mostly avoids, strangely enough.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Is like it's why it stands out even harder when they are ridiculous. Like honestly, most of the names in the series just sound kind of European.
Yeah.
Like Lucretia Noin is pretty normal, like Germanic name.
Yeah.
Peacecraft is stupid, but like Relina Darlian sounds Western European. Like,
yeah, Darlian, Darden, Dalton.
Yeah, whatever you want to.
Any of those will work, actually. Anyways,
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh yeah, Dermail is kind of weird in other ways in the sense that he's like one of the few characters that is just legitimately an unredeemable piece of shit.
Yes.
Which is actually not that common in this series. Your villains actually have motivations and directions that are... There's gray area, at least, usually.
At least for the series. We don't talk about Endless Waltz.
Yes. Oh, that's Waltz's...
I am tiny and angry.
That's more cute and amusing if it wasn't for all the death.
Even Trey's actually has a fairly normal name when you realize that the horrible translation they did to the transliteration of the last name. It's just Kutranada. It's like an actual like Portuguese name.
Yeah.
Not that he is in any way, shape, or form Portuguese, but you know.
Japanese media tends to have no understanding of the differences between various European nations, and it just tends to blend them together.
Yes.
On this day, she was stopped from standing up at the podium and saying, "Peace, peace, 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 peace."
Is it working?
Not yet. That's later in the plot.
I recall it didn't work then either.
No, it actually does.
No, it actually does. That's the dumb part. She actually just like gets up in front of the whole assembly and is like, "Have you considered peace?" And they're like, "Holy shit! Why didn't we think of that?"
It's like, wait a minute. We're the only army on the planet. Why do we have an army?
Again, one of the things that I look at the plot of Wing and I'm just like, fucking what?
It's like, I could actually see someone making a very convincing argument of, we roll the place. Why do we have a bunch of weapons sitting around like idiots?
Yeah, we're just asking for somebody to take them and use them against us.
Yeah.
But like that's not the argument that sways them. The
No.
argument that sways them is literally like, why don't we give peace a chance? And it's like, that sounds nice. We should do that. Clearly, nobody has ever watched any governmental meeting.
It's even less believable because these are basically Europeans. People who have started wars over literally fucking everything. If it wasn't for international soccer, they would be fighting right now.
There has been in the past an incredibly bloody war over a uninhabitable barren rock of an island.
Yeah.
It's like the casualties were like at least 4 digits on both sides, which is significant when you consider it's like a 10 square mile island that is nothing but a giant fucking rock that nothing lives on and you can't grow anything there. And again, that was also during the time period where Britain would fight anybody for any reason.
Yes.
I believe the exact way I have seen it put is more bodies were created in that war than you could bury on the island it was fought over.
Yeah, war at that point in history was an international sport.
And then there's that one time they fought a war against emus and lost.
Well, it was the Australians.
They did fight a war against emus, and they did lose.
It's still one of the best Wikipedia war pages, where it's like when it gives the breakdown on the sides, and it's like one side is like one dude with like a Browning M1 machine gun, and the other side is like 85 emus.
Winner, emus. Turns out you can hit an emu with a machine gun and just
Doesn't care.
And despite being one of the stupidest creatures on God's green earth, will still run away when fired at by guns.
Yeah.
And chasing something into the bush is just not something you can do.
No. Over here.
I'm doing... Well, I'm not sure what. I'm just
sad,
like
mopey
wandering
stuff.
around. Yes, basically.
He's gone walkabout in an attempt to receive judgment that nobody cares to give him.
Why won't this world judge me? Who the fuck are you?
I killed your husband.
Who? I just imagine his heroes literally walking around the streets begging people to pass judgment on him. Like, fuck is this kid? Where are your parents?
What about a boat? No good. Can't cross running water. I would say it's wild that they're pulling guns in the middle of the street, but it is New York.
Yeah.
Nobody even notices. Cop walking on the other side of the sidewalk. Hey, knock it the fuck off. Gonna make me fill out paperwork.
Put those guns. Wait, hold on. Is she talking about peace? Because if you're talking about peace, it's okay. She's not. Put those guns away.
Oh, thank God, a law officer. Please find me guilty. Okay, you're getting weird here. You need someone to pass judgment on me. Man, you got some fucked up kinks.
It's okay, it'll give them a break from shooting at the massive flock of birds attacking them.
I have no idea. I can't see.
Ah, yes, Pagan. Possessor of the second bushiest eyebrows in the series.
My eyes don't open, and even if they did.
They'd be blocked by the eyebrows. Yeah. Bush just belongs to one of the scientists, doesn't it?
No, Dorothy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Pagan's at least stay on his head. Dorothy's are going to leap out of the screen and attack.
Fuck, now I want a 3D wing just for that.
He's going to fucking take flight. Why'd you bring Troa?
I couldn't tell.
I didn't have anything better to do.
Well, in truth, I couldn't tell them apart, and he seemed like the better version of Hero anyways.
Well, I suppose Duo is busy.
It's preventer wind. It's full frontal.
We tried to be as accommodating as a base in Antarctica can be. Do not lick anything. You will not come off.
There's just a table with a bottle of whiskey and a Parcheesi board. As accommodating as we can be. Would you prefer Boggle?
Yeah, his mask is stupid. You're extremely bad at this.
Those two sentences together are basically why I hate Wing as a whole.
And I should know that if Hero U says he's going to kill you, you're perfectly fine.
Almost certainly.
He's actually terrible at killing people he states he's going to kill.
But yeah, it is genuinely. So it's not those two sentences that are the problem. It's the fact that a character delivers those two lines, and nobody immediately is like, "What? What the fuck is wrong with you?" Everyone's just like, "Oh yeah, no, that's totally sure. I'll take you at face value." There, like,
it is a complete disconnect from human logic throughout the entire
It's
thing.
actually the inherent problem, I think, when it comes to like the storytelling method of Wing and to some extent the theming. In the sense that if it leaned a little bit heavier, it either leaned heavier into like cleaning up its damn writing and making it sound like normal people, or just went in the other direction and went full fucking G Gundam.
Everything was nonsense.
Yes.
well, no, it's obvious that G Gundam style would work really well in Wing. G Unit exists.
Yes, exactly. G Unit is pretty much my proof of that thesis, as a matter of fact.
G Unit, which we will get to in a while, but just tries absolutely no effort whatsoever in except asking you to take it seriously.
Also, congratulations on unlocked Hero Yui. Because you built the heavy arms.
あいつのレフトアーム動きが悪い。
気づかれたか。
わざと弱点を残したな。いろいろと気を使いすぎるやつだ。
私はこういう手作業。
Shut up and shoot your fucking gun, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't do the plot, before. If I remember this battle, unless math screws with you, you're perfectly fine. Just because having
Basically.
full open is a better attack.
Yeah, you have a you have a higher power attack and somebody who has a better ranged stat
Yeah.
doing it. So basically, unless the RNG just really utterly fucks you,
Yeah.
there is no way to not get the challenge on this one.
Yeah.
Oh God, Zex, can you just kill me now? Lady, he's not that into you.
How many stamps do you have to put on a letter to have it hand delivered?
To a basin,
Based in the
to,
Antarctic.
to a fucking random
What's the cost of
empty,
this courier service?
empty field in Antarctica.
No, props to Pagan for figuring out where the hell they were.
I know exactly where they are. Get on the plane.
I mean, Zex is not exactly subtle.
Yeah,
No,
what
he
is
isn't, but he was
dramatic?
trying
It's
to
like
keep this a
Marquis do.
secret.
Oh, fight in the Antarctic. Got it.
Pagan just remembers back to Zex's childhood. It's like, huh?
Antarctic base, clearly.
If I ever get into a Gundam duel, I want to be in the Antarctic. Oh, he's in the Antarctic.
I remember him playing in the sandbox at an Arctic base. And then he died.
My memory may be a bit off.
As everyone does when they play in the sandbox at an Arctic base.
It's more impressive you found sand in the Antarctic.
We imported it for the children.
Wait, he could be in charge of this pile of nonsense?
Oh, hell with that. I'm Preventer Wind now. Is this really the time? Cuts back to the fight where they're just punching each other.
And they both have the cockpits open. They're slap fighting each other.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, both the same. Can't you guys just declare it a draw?
It's literally just got the heavy arms on the ground, one foot on its chest, golf swinging the butt end of the Dober gun into its head.
I mean, you're not wrong. That makes like 30 suits for each of us. Ah, a light breakfast.
No, he isn't. We literally killed him in 2 attacks the last time he showed up. Not going to be tough at all. Maybe for you, Troa.
No, in fairness, he does get a better mobile suit later, and it does take a mild amount more effort to go through an Epion.
I mean, by that time, they'll all have many more levels, and no, it won't.
It kind of does something because Gundanium is actually a defense bonus.
Yeah. Great.
I mean, I'm talking like 3
torpedo.
attacks or 4.
The photon torpedo doesn't care about your defense bonus.
Yeah. Well, true. It's not going to finish it off on its own. It does have enough hit points to actually survive that. Colony, L2. I'd like to point out that colonies have actual names in this series, so I have no idea why this one's called L2.
I mean, in fairness, they have names in UC as well that are usually referred to by their side number.
Mm.
It's entirely possible that colonies in Wing have a designation and also a common name.
Yeah.
As this one's designation is L2 and it has some other common name. Because, like, for instance, like side 4 in UC is Moore.
Yeah.
Like, they have names. They just usually refer to them as side whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, sure enough. Oh, the space-based thing. I'm trying to remember what the translated name, or the official translated name is. This is the problem with reading Glory of the Losers, because, so the Japanese name for it is Bulge.
Yes.
They decided that was dumb, and so it does have a different name in English, I just forget what it is.
I don't know. I don't think it even comes up in this.
No, it's called
Oh, yeah,
Bulge.
it's just from, yeah. I mean, that being said, they're also not necessarily sticking directly to the same translations they used for, like, the anime.
No, well,
in this, hence why Trey's last name is Kushranada in this rather than Kutranada, which is what it actually was in the anime,
yeah.
the English dub.
今まで地球圏統一連合はあなた方を抑圧してきました
And Lady Yun, whose personality has done a 180.
宇宙に住む人々も自由に暮らせる時代が来たのですそのために我々は力をお貸ししますさあ参りましょう我々平和維持機関オズと共に
Hey, colonies, what if we're not assholes? That work for you? Yes? No? Yes?
Yes, it did technically have a different name in the English release. It was the Barge,
Okay, yes.
as opposed to Bulge.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. And it's going to be Baraji either way.
This also did air on Toonami during the like afternoon school block, so
Gets Ross to space.
Beat me to it.
now let's go to space and have space adventures.
No, I don't go to space. It's where your series goes to get canceled. Cries in Gundam X. Gundam X, where we go to space very briefly to establish that there is, in fact, a Xeon analog in this universe, and don't ask any more questions.
Professor G. Because our naming scheme is title letter. I mean, seriously, look at you guys. You have to be connected to those Gundams. These can only have been built by mad scientist lunatics.
Hey, we're not all mad scientists. Assistant Manager H over there is doing a great job.
Right. And this is the part where Lady Un discovers that they're really fucking stupid. And the stupidest point is like, oh no, all of us independently each made a Gundam.
Yeah, coincidence.
That's partially correct. They're obviously communicating with each other, but...
I ordered a hobby kit from the back of a comic book.
This universe, I actually wouldn't be surprised.
Couldn't be any worse than a Leo.
Especially since they had access to Gundanium. Take that, concrete. No, it's just Leos. You guys can walk forward and do nothing, and they will explode.
The ambient energy coming off the blade of your scythe will cause them to explode. Oh no, some Ares as well. The threat level has gone up approximately 2%.
In the sense that it went from 0.01 to 0.01002.
Yeah, correct. No, that's the other thing that's honestly just generally kind of frustrating about Wing is, at least in most other series, with a couple other exceptions on the AU side of things, grunt suits, while not necessarily dangerous, aren't a complete joke. Like, within the UC Gundam, like, yes, there's, Zaku's are not great, but, like, when it comes to an actual, like, battle between, like, the Federation and Zeon, like, Zaku's and the Gyms face off and actually are, like, it's an actual fight. Even against the Gundam, multiple Zaku's are a challenge for Amuro in the 78. Like,
yeah. And again, this is much, much closer to a Super Robot show, and if
it just,
it's
won't commit to the bit.
Yes, exactly. It is completely solved by just committing to said bit.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to keep the Master Gundam in. We're going to bring Rising this time. We'll bring the Aquarius.
The Aquarius is soon to be extremely useful.
We'll bring the Lord Astray. And... no, you get to sit in the back because you ate all the kills last time.
More by coincidence than anything.
Yeah, we'll bring Bellry in.
Yeah. Can do or Catra move as fast as possible. I think they need one chance step, technically.
I don't care about the challenge.
I know you don't care about the challenge. You care about getting this over as fast as possible.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually a fair point.
はまだ終わっちゃいねえんだ。
僕たちはまだ戦える。
Don't actually care where your points go. I'm just trying to get you levels so I can get you to stop being the Bale.
Yep. It is that flaw that a few of the suits just have is like, well, technically this is an endgame status suit, but it's like, it
Its
has...
attacks are garbage,
Yeah. It has basic bitch rifle and melee attack that's slightly better than average.
Yeah, again, the Reincar is at least better in the sense that it does only have the one melee attack, but it's a 1 to 3 range.
Yeah. Again, better than
Sure.
better than a blank slot. that one is marksman?
I believe so. That's why I was.
Yeah, assuming that's why you were doing that.
Oh, no, that's melee weapon. Useless.
Yep. Oh, there's melee combat. Okay. Or wait, no,
Yeah,
we have
that's melee combat.
Melee combat, and right, just none but melee on these Leos.
Don't ask questions. We've apparently decided that Laurent is the target of the day. This will not end well for them.
It's out of range for him.
Yeah. I couldn't remember if his Vulcans were 3 or 4.
3. I don't think there was a death side that has a better range than 3.
No, I think they're all 3.
And ideally 2, honestly. 1 or 2. Side does at least have a reach, so.
Yep. Yeah, it's even 2 on the Vulcan. The Buster Shield has 3. That's what it was.
Yeah. Which I think it loses in.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it doesn't have it in Hell.
Yeah.
Or Custom, for that matter.
Might have it in base Hell. It definitely doesn't have it in Custom.
Don't remember if I end up needing to kill those things afterwards or not.
Don't think so.
Yeah, I don't believe so either. Yeah, even if I do, it's not going to be too big a deal.
Yeah, they don't have anything for hit points correctly.
Nice. Blast range is 3. Okay.
Which also happens to be his best attack.
Yep.
Look, a convenient spaceship prepped for the launch.
我々は宇宙コロニー D エリアの決議を発表する。地球では今
I, their faceless representative.
オズに対して破壊工作をしている。
Yeah, that's the very important colony council member.
我々 D エリアはガンダムとは
Let
何
these idiots talk. I'm gonna get a soda.
ガンダムがオズを敵とするのであれば我々もまたガンダムの敵となることを宣言する。オズは公明正大である。お互いの誤解はすぐ解けた。今はこの戦いで
In fairness, this is just done as a radio, so there's not even a.
It's right there.
No, I mean in series, it's
No,
just
it's
done as a
right
radio announcement, so there's not
He
even
has a
a-
cut in. He has no eyes. They used a really powerful light that they had, like, no, lower. Good.
I got a drink. Are these idiots still talking?
Yes.
Define these idiots.
Us or the game?
The colonies.
No, they just finished.
They just-
We believe in the peaceful nature of the Oz. We decry the acts of the Gundams.
Is it working? Have they stopped putting guns at us?
I don't know. All I found is this big bag of money, and I think they're pretty good now. I figured the Oz deserve to win, because if we can't defeat Leos by throwing rocks at them, we deserve to be subjugated. Oh my, unexpectedly, it's...
It's the Shenlong. Unfortunately, it comes with its pilot.
piece of shit.
Hey, that Gundam is perfectly fine. The person inside, not so much.
We're on the same side as Chang Wu Fei. I'm not so certain we're doing the right thing anymore.
Can I join the Oz? Think they may be right.
Well, you see, there's this elite organization called Oz Prize. I hear they're looking for more members.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch more letters in the alphabet to make Leos from.
Exactly. Leos that by no way, shape, or form resemble Leos.
No, they are less Leos than the Tallgeese is. One
Both
of, the,
in shape and performance.
one of those motherfuckers is damn near a mobile armor.
It is really pushing the medium size of this game.
Watch out, they deployed some shitty tanks.
You go over here and try not to be too stupid.
Well, basically, if he doesn't say anything,
Yeah. I said what I said. Right, that entire side is done.
yep. We can make sure these surfboards surround you for reasons. All the things that you don't need to move all.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm feeling mean.
俺のこの手が真っ赤に燃える勝利をつかめと轟き叫ぶ白熱ゴッドフィンガーヒートエンド どんなに辛い運命だろうと戦い抜くそれがガンダムファイターだ
You know, it does occur to me, to a certain extent, and I know it sounds ridiculous to call it unsporting when it's a tournament held for the purposes of deciding who gets to rule over all of space for the year. It's kind of fucked up that Neo Japan, in a fight where it's like one of the rules is like a Gundam whose head is destroyed is eliminated. And like every other country, you know, their Gundam fighters are pretty reasonable about it. They're like, you know, we're here to actually like have a fight and like do a good thing. And Neo Japan is like, we're just going to give our thing a super move that grabs it by the head and blows it up. That's a little fucked up, right?
It's their fault for not thinking about it. You knew the target of your fight.
And I don't know, it's not like they programmed this. This isn't like programmed into like a 2D fighter where it's a super move that specifically grabs the head and blows it up. It is just a glowing hand, and their pilot specifically aims for the head,
Theoretically,
like everyone
he could
else
hit
would.
anything and it would work fine.
Yeah.
You could rip off arms with it if you wanted to.
And conversely, anyone else can use their weapons just to aim for the head. It's not
Yeah, I mean,
like it's exclusive to him.
Right, so what I'm getting is it's not the burning Gundam, it's Domon that's fucked up.
Yes, exactly.
It's not Domon that's fucked up. It's Domon that understands that all you have to do is destroy the head and actively goes for it in every attack.
I mean, what little we know about Gentle Chapman from Britain is that he also was geared for going for the head exclusively as a sniper with a long rifle.
There's ones who understand what the goal is and actively pursue it. I want to stand up fight. Fuck that. I just want to rip your head off. That's what gets me a win.
With the suit you have, I'm fairly certain you could probably just destroy 5 Leos with that.
It was more a matter of I don't think there's really anything else. Like I may have gotten that guy in range and like that one.
Well, if he, yeah.
Because I don't think any of the others were in the range of the actual move. And I didn't feel like scrolling the map back over. I think we ever actually just showed off the basic melee from Master Asia.
I don't think we did.
Because honestly, there's very rarely ever any reason to use it instead of just using Darkness Finger. But like, I think the only instance would be one of the handful of units in the entire game that have specific resistance against energy, because Darkness Finger is technically an energy attack, whereas melee is physical.
It might be a special, in which case I don't think that even meant.
I'm pretty sure it's energy.
No, that's special.
Oh, blue. Yeah, so it's special. Yeah. I was thinking Darkness Shot. Darkness Shot is energy. Darkness Finger is special.
Yes. Yeah, because I remember most of the nonsense burning and Master Gundam attacks were just special.
Yeah.
Which is extremely useful in this game.
Yes, because like nothing has resistance specifically against special.
Yeah, because as you go through the series, you actually do go back and forth between things that have like resistance to special or resistance to, or not special, resistance to beam and resistance to.
Yeah. For instance, nothing in fucking IBO is not resistant to beam.
Yeah. And most of the Gundams in Seed, because of their transphase armor, are resistant to physical specifically. And the defenses of the 00 Gundams are perfectly worthless. You ignore all attacks that deal under 2,000 damage? Well, that's nice.
No. Just on moral grounds.
What, you don't want him to have Awaken?
I mean, aside from the fact that it also just won't naturally grow at all anyways.
Yeah. It is a perfect waste of a skill on him. It's like...
Who is actually left? Okay, they're all probably not range. Yeah, there's a guy up here, but those are going to be taken care of. There's those guys over there, but
they'll move forward.
Going to be taken care of.
Hello?
Move this way, just because I'm going to get there faster than I'm going to get to the ones on the south.
Target right there in front of you. He has like a beam.
Naginata.
Spear, Naginata thing, a shield. Just take him out right now.
Yeah, I fucking wish.
Aim for the cockpit.
Oh, now you motherfuckers are in trouble.
What, not supporting with... if only you could support with Moonlight Butterfly, that will show him.
He literally moved into a range where it was the only thing he could counterattack.
Yeah, I was just like, it's like he was begging me to hit. This one's just by choice. Yeah, it's like he was. That other guy was just like, no, please hit me only with the twin satellite cannon. This one. Yeah, I use the Gundam hammer a lot. Mostly because it amuses me, but also it's actually a fairly decent attack. I mean, again, not that it's much safer being hit by the DX Buster rifle when he's in supercharged, but...
You have like 2 energy.
Oh, yeah, 8.
Energy, yeah.
Hey, some attacks take 8. Actually, it's not uncommon at all for like a melee attack to be 8 energy.
Yeah. Burning Gundam, on the other hand, due to being a short-range unit that becomes a very long-range unit, is at near full energy.
Yep.
There's that ironic contradiction in how it's built.
It's all clear, so it's all just the stuff over here.
Yeah.
Which...
Once you're close enough for them to counterattack, they're probably dead.
I think the only other thing that's left is this guy down here, which the Aquarius will take care of. Check to verify real quick, but I'm pretty sure that's all that's left. Yep, just those 2 guys over there, so we'll go ahead and pass, and they will kill themselves.
Yes, okay. Oh, 1 will. If only because you're out of energy.
Yes. Fair enough. Okay, problem solved.
Yep.
More plot. Sure.
Oh no, more Leos are coming.
Leave Wu Fei here to fight them off, and if he loses and dies, nothing of value is lost.
That's not true. The fabric of reality will be shattered because Leo did something effective.
Look, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. My suit is just really shit in space. Just go.
Built for ground operations in the desert.
Yeah. Alternatively, it's built for putting into a water space on a map and then hucking heat shuttles out of it.
It was a Super Robot Wars thing.
Yeah, so the Sandrock in Super Robot Wars has an insane amount of defense against basically everything but energy weapons. And beam weapons are only 10% effective if something's underwater. So you put the Sandrock in a water space, it's now pretty much invincible to everything, and then it has an attack where it just hucks heat shuttles. And that attack is full functionality, even while it's under, because the 10% beam efficiency thing works both ways, but that's technically not a beam attack, so it's full efficiency.
Yeah. That seemed unnecessary. Seriously, they were Leos.
Who installed a nuke in Gundam suit?
Listen, I'm not putting too fine a point on it. I'm not saying anything specific, but he does hang out in the desert with a bunch of dudes in turbans.
Also, I mean, if they really wanted to make the self-destructing Gundam things, they couldn't just like immediately put them back together because that's apparently something you can do. Oh, right, I forgot about Guy who has a fake nose.
Yes. And then bald guy, the most normal looking of all of them.
It's Master O. Didn't this series talk about earlier having bombs that have like a 300-kilometer blast
Yes.
radius? Shove one of those in the Gundam if you want to make a self-destruct system. Let them get nothing back.
We will surrender, but you're not keeping the Gundams or anything else.
Or this city. And the neighboring cities. And those neighboring cities. The Western Seaboard.
There's no longer a Belgium.
I'm debating because I know these missions get kind of longer and longer as it goes on, and we already took like 2.5 hours to get to here. So,
what is the next mission?
let me go ahead and pull this dispatch back in first.
Yeah.
Pay no attention to these people; they will not be appearing here.
Yep. Ooh, charismas.
Yes.
There it goes. Okay. It's the 2, isn't it? The 3, is it?
Yeah, we got a 3.
It's by cost, that's why.
Yep.
She at limit?
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I can fix that, but
Yeah.
it's not really worth it.
No.
Could turn you into the Grimguard or the Kamaris. Either one is.
Well, the Kamaris is a much more useful line, I'll guarantee you that.
Yeah, but I kind of like the Helmwig 3 car, especially because again, Mask is a fairly good melee
Yeah.
pilot. Anything else? else I wanted to check. Nope, nothing else we're actually using currently. Okay. The next mission is
Okay, so it's the V8 and the Epion fighting the Zero. I don't remember how. Oh wait, no, that has that part.
as I recall, it's a pretty long mission.
Yeah, I think so.
If nothing else, because the Viet Mercurius fight is actually pretty protracted.
Yeah, it's a.
Yeah.
It's the off-board fight and not the actual fights, because the actual fight, and it is two parts, where the first one is basically them meeting Zex in space.
Yeah. So just for the sake of time, we're actually going to go ahead and call it a bit early today. But yeah, we got some decent progress there. And thank you for joining us for another Super Robot Sundays here on on Sound Goblin
Robot Goblin.
Sound Goblin Gaming. I can speak, honest. We'll be back tomorrow with more This Gym of Mine on Poke Mondays. Tuesday, we'll be back. You guys are still doing Fuga?
Yep.
The game that is significantly longer than initially expected. I remember initially you were like, yeah, this is probably going to be like 2 or 3 sessions, and you're on, what, like 7 now?
Yeah, I think around 7.
Thursdays, Demon Ex Machina co-op stuff now, though?
Yeah,
It's
co-op
all
stuff.
through the story,
We
so
are
you're doing the
finally, thankfully, through the story.
And then right back here next Sunday for more SD Gundam G Generation Cross Rays. Until then, I've been Bograt.
I've been the Krampus.
I've been Shiv.
And I'm Vincent.
And Hunter Green was here until the mic died.
Yes.
Have a good one, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.